Wednesdays here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group Common Ground. Common Ground is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. And joining us now is Karol Swan. Karol, it's good to see you.
It's good to be here. It's been so long.
It's been over a year since you've been in the studio.
Yes, it is. I am excited.
That's awesome.
It's good to be here.
Yes, and we're talking about some of the ways that people can, buy local this time of the year.
Yeah. Well, you a lot of times think of local. You think of farmers markets or buying from an individual. Well, I always want to say, our big grocery stores, some of our national chains, some of our regional chains, and then our little home-owned stores, they sell lots and lots of locally produced. And I always have to remind about meat products. Columbus area, lots of smaller feed yards, I want to say the 1,000 head and less. Pork producers and now poultry, that's all produced, raised in Columbus area, taken to packing plants, and they're sold nationally. So most of the time you go in a grocery store, you're picking up something that was raised locally, in the meat products particularly. And then you go into other, I always like these beans. We talk about beans, all your plethora of canned beans that you put in chili and baked beans and this and that. Nebraska is #2 in bean production, even though it might say processed and distributed by various can labels. More than likely it was raised in Nebraska.
I know, as we know, western Nebraska, there's a lot of dry edible beans raised.
Yeah, and so just look at your labels. There's so many local things, and the USDA has a very broad definition of local. It says raised, produced, processed, distributed within a 400-mile radius. So if you take 400 miles, that's a long, that can include western Iowa, some of your Minnesota, South Dakota, Kansas, of course. And it's amazing what is local. And I picked up all of these items. I picked up some in the big box store. I picked up some in our regional grocery chain that we all like to shop at, and I picked up a lot at a small home-owned grocery store. So if people are traveling and you want to buy local interesting things, run into your local little grocery store. They have a lot of things.
Perfect.
And I even miss the chocolate and the spirits. But
true.
This is
and then we should mention, farmers markets are also very popular right now too.
Farmers markets are another fine way to get them. They're kind of seasonal, and we all know that we have to get our fruits and vegetables from someplace else in the winter.
We're actually running out of time. What were you going to say, Karol?
I was going to say about the sugar. GW brand, I found this in a little local store. That's actually the beet sugar. Oh yeah. We don't have a whole lot of beet sugar in a lot of stores, but I found that in the little local grocery store in York, plus a lot of these other things.
Great. And we're showing some websites where people can learn more about local products as well.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Karol, very much.